Later on Sunday, race 10, the feature race was the Grade 1 Mar Futurity, and here you had Prince of Monaco, the 1-9 favorite. I mean, 5 cents on the dollar here. You really can't get much cheaper than what this horse was. Not exactly how you want to see a 1-9 win, Mike, especially when it's a Baffert 1-9 and it's a maiden that he's barely struggling to get by. What did you think about this?
I don't think this was Prince of Monaco all out. I think Mirahmadi was all out on the inside, and Prince of Monaco was just kind of going through the motions on the outside. This is interesting too, because Mirahmadi, a horse that was wildly hyped early, never really reached that hype level, but I thought clearly ran the best race of his career in this spot, running second to Prince of Monaco, and dug in down the stretch. Because once Prince of Monaco got by, you kind of felt like this was going to be a 5-6 length win, and never really able to get over that 3/4 or full length on Mirahmadi. I was impressed with the Mirahmadi effort. I liked the early speed we saw from Mirahmadi is here as well. I think if he stretches out, he becomes more dangerous if he can show that same speed and be able to go with it. But this felt like we didn't see everything from Prince of Monaco either. Once Pratt got the lead, he didn't really ask. He didn't really push. I thought it was a impressive win, not a just like off the charts blowaway win like we saw last time against Muth. And then that, to me, it's another horse from Baffert that I'm interested in. Ended up scratching out of the hopeful, which we'll talk about here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what to do with this one, though, because outside of Prince of Monaco, there's not much in this race. And yeah, Prince of Monaco won. Yes, he was impressive in it, but we've seen Mirahmadi get punched in the mouth a couple times already. This division to me is still wide open, and we're going to talk about the hopeful, like I said, and that showed just how wide open this division could really be. I would expect we're going to have 3 Bafferts as the favorite when we go to the gate at Santa Anita here in early November, and Prince of Monaco probably going to be under even money in that race right now.
Well, yeah, I think so. The one I thought that might take the most money and attention away from him, if not Muth, would be Heartland. But I actually checked; Heartland hasn't worked in a bit, so I hope that he can get back into training soon. But a super impressive debut winner, but he hasn't worked in a bit, so sounds like he might not make it for that race because you need to be in tip-top shape if you want to win that and then go to the Breeders' Cup. I don't know who I like right now in the juvenile. I think my pick for the juvenile is still yet to be seen, really. I think, we've got the Iroquois coming up this weekend, which is the first official Derby prep of 2024 is this weekend. That's just always weird to me.
Yeah.
So we can see what happens in the Iroquois. But then, we'll have the Breeders' Futurity. We'll have the American Pharoah Stakes. We'll have what is the one at Aqueduct? The Aqueduct, the Champagne Stakes? Yeah. So we've got plenty of time still. I think we haven't seen it here. Prince of Monaco, I don't want to see him at 2 turns. I think he's a good 2-year-old, but for what you want to see from a Baffert, it's not here. There's something weird with his right front too. I couldn't tell if it was paddling. It was hard to see from the head on, but I don't know if you caught this, Mike. He's got a weird action to it, and it's not. He doesn't look right when he's running.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like you watch his debut at Los Alamitos, and I didn't find that inspiring. But man, that second race against Muth, that was very impressive. Especially again, I considered Muth better horse than him going into that race, and he blew the doors off him. I'm not sure if we're distance limited here or not. I mean, it's a Baffert, so I don't really want to say that we're distance limited because we've seen Bafferts consistently get it. Speightstown have a Magliadoro mare. And the bottom has the distance. Speightstown, generally more of a miler, right? So the top is a little bit shorter. But, I mean, Baffert got it into mischief to go 1.25 miles with no problem when you think about authentic. So I'm not going to hold my breath here and say that he won't be able to get the distance. And again, this crop isn't very good right now. We just don't have any horses that you point to and you're like, that's a superstar. That's a horse that can run them off their feet. That's a horse that wants the 1.16 is going to get better every single time we stretch out. Until we see one of those, it's hard for me to really get behind anyone to upset them. But I mean, I can't take Prince of Monaco under even money in the juvenile, though. I probably want a better price than that on somebody because, again, if it's a wide open field or if it's not that impressive and you still have the positive regression you can see from a lot of these horses because it is second, third, fourth start of their career, I think you got to try and take a price.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, it's going to have to be a situation like with Echo Zulu in the juvenile fillies a couple of years ago when it's there's 4 or 5 horses in the race, and one of them is clearly faster early than the others. Like, all right, well, you're gonna have to, eat a lot of chalk on Prince of Monaco then. But that's, I think, for me, the only time I would do it. I see people asking about Heartland. His last work, he had a really nice 5 furlong work on August 26th, and then we haven't seen him since. But he was working up for the Del Mar Futurity. So, Austin, I don't know if you know anything about it, but I haven't seen any official. I just know he's missed works. RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track. Summer's here. Our picks are heating up. We want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to the Racing Dudes YouTube channel right now. Click the notification bell. You don't want to miss a single one of our awesome videos. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.